Merry Christmas!
Woke up falling due to like this morning, but I think I'll be
The
okay.
secret to having a killer morning routine is having a killer nighttime routine. So if you have not watched the last video we did on how to create your own nighttime routine, stop what you're doing, go watch that video first, and then come back to this video. The nighttime routine, we want to implement that first. The morning routine comes after. But now that you have watched that video and you've begun to implement your nighttime routine, you're probably ready to start the morning routine. Same thing as last video, I'm gonna walk through what my morning routine looks like, and then I'm gonna tell you guys how you can structure your own. So totally feel free to take inspo from what I do, but don't worry if what I do does not sound like it would work for you. I am gonna tell you how you can structure your own. I got you. I covered a lot in the last video about the importance of these routines and how they've impacted my life in such a positive way. So I'm not gonna really dive into that too much in this video. I'm just gonna get right into it. Let's walk through what my morning routine looks like. My alarm goes off at 4 a.m. So 4 a.m. my Hatch alarm goes off. This is the sunrise alarm clock. You can get it from Amazon. Best investment I ever made. Basically, it just mimics a natural sunrise. Instead of having to wake up to that like annoying iPhone alarm every morning, the light just gradually starts to get brighter, and it's just such a nice way to wake up. But if that fails to wake me up, I do have a second alarm that goes off at 4:10, which is on my phone. In my nighttime routine video, I mentioned that I keep my phone plugged in my bathroom, just on the bathroom counter. That way I have to physically get myself up out of bed in the morning to shut the alarm off. I call this my bitch get your ass up alarm because I have to physically get myself up out of bed to go shut it off. I get up, I go shut that alarm off, and the very first thing I do is I change into my gym clothes. So I keep my gym clothes laid out the night before. This way I don't have to be like running around in the morning, digging around my closet, trying to find something to wear. I pre-plan it the night before. It's just ready there to go. Also too, this creates another buffer. Having my alarm in my bathroom and then keeping my gym clothes there, that way I'm not tempted to just like shut my alarm off and like run back into bed. Your brain takes 2 seconds to actually wake up. So this just kind of helps me delay that process a little bit longer so that I'm less likely to run back into bed. Once I'm changed into my gym clothes, I do the basic hygienic shit, brush my teeth, brush my hair, put on a little bit of makeup because I do go to the gym first thing in the morning. And during this process too of when I'm kind of getting ready to go to the gym, I make sure I am chugging my water. I always refill my water bottle a night before bed. This has 1 liter in it, and I will chug this before I go to the gym because we get dehydrated when we sleep, especially if you're going to train in the morning. You want to make sure you are hydrating properly. Next thing I do is I make my pre-workout meal. I have my proteinized coffee, I make my toast, and then I head off to the gym. On my way to the gym, I'm playing my favorite music, okay? I have a playlist that I have that just puts me in a good vibe, okay? Then we get to the gym, I do my workout, I get steps in, drive home, shower, make a second breakfast, and then I get officially ready for my day. Once I'm ready for my day, I do a meditation. I either do a guided meditation from YouTube. There's a few accounts on here that I love. Lavender is one of my all-time favorites, and then also Morgan Day Cecil. Those are 2 of my favorite people to listen to for guided meditations, but sometimes I don't want to listen to a guided meditation, so I'll just listen to like meditation music, and I'll just close my eyes, chill for like a solid 10 minutes or however long. Sometimes it looks like 20 minutes, whatever I'm feeling that day. And then I will do a gratitude rampage. So in my gratitude rampage, basically what I do is I just write a whole page of how good my day is gonna be. Or I will write a gratitude rampage about anything I kind of want to. Maybe I want to write about a certain person, and maybe I want to write about something that's happening in my business. Maybe I want to just write about my life as a whole. I will just write out every single thing that I am grateful for, why I'm grateful for it, everything else I'm excited for that's to come, just to get me in a positive mindset and going into my place from a state of gratitude already. After that, I review my daily plan, and then I get started on my first meeting at 8:30 a.m. Now, a couple things I want to know. During my morning routine, the entire time, I keep my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm not scrolling my phone, I'm not texting people, I don't have any of the notifications on. Again, just like your nighttime routine, your morning routine is time for you and you only. This time should be completely uninterrupted. Now, when it comes to how long you want to dedicate to your morning routine, this is going to look so different for everyone. It really just depends on what you're going to include in your morning. For some people, maybe you only have an hour in your morning to dedicate to a morning routine. For me, I take multiple hours. My morning routine starts at 4 a.m. and it goes all the way up until my 8:30 a.m. meeting. Is that realistic for everybody? No, and I totally understand that, but that's okay because I am going to teach you how to structure your morning routine to make sense for you and your lifestyle. Let's get into it. So when it comes to structuring your own morning routine, this is what you're gonna do. First, It's a little bit different from our nighttime routine because I'm not going to say to dedicate a full hour. How much time you should dedicate to your morning routine is really going to depend on what you include within your morning routine. So I want you to start with that first. Get clear on what you want to include in your morning routine. Then give it a try. See how long it takes you in duration. And then adjust the time you wake up to fit that. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have no phone for the first hour. So with your phone, make sure that bitch is on do not disturb. Do not give out your energy to anyone before you've given energy to yourself. Again, same as the nighttime routine, this is time for you and you only. Second thing we wanna make sure that we include in our morning routine is hydration. Regardless of whether you train in the morning or not, you are going to be dehydrated from the night before. So get some kind of hydration in. Like I mentioned, I make sure that this is filled and ready to go, and I drink a whole liter before I go to the gym. I do train in the morning, so I try to drink an entire liter within like the first hour before I actually go to the gym for my session. But if you're not doing this, I mean, you don't feel like you have to like chug down a bunch of water, but this could look like maybe having some warm water with lemon, just having a regular glass of water, drinking from a water bottle. We want to make sure we are hydrating as soon as we're waking up. Third thing is we want to make sure that we are getting some form of movement in. This is going to have you feeling really good and really energized going into your day. This is personally why I love doing my workouts in the morning, and I wake up and make sure that I have the time to get my workout done in the morning because the way that I feel going into my day is so worth it. If you don't want to work out in the morning, that's totally fine, but maybe get outside for a walk, maybe do some kind of yoga flow, whatever. Just get your body moving. Then you want to get your energy right. As you're coming to the end of your morning routine and you're kind of about to hit that transition before going into your actual day, want to make sure you are entering into your day in as positive of a mindset as you possibly can. I do a meditation every single morning, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, however much time I have to dedicate in the morning, I always make sure I get it done. Meditating has been one of the biggest game changers for me personally, and I know everyone can benefit from taking some time to practice presence before going into their day. This is going to really help you too. If you find you're someone who's really irritable, it's probably because you are pouring out your energy to others before you're giving it to yourself. Remember, the relationship you have is just like a relationship you have with someone else. If your boyfriend or girlfriend was constantly giving time and energy to others before they were giving time and energy to you, think how you would feel in that relationship. The same thing can be applied to the relationship we have with ourselves. Taking time to check in with you, make sure you're good, make sure your mindset's good before you go into your day, it's going to be such a game changer. On top of meditation, I also like to do a gratitude practice, whether this is just listing out things I'm grateful for, whether it's hyping myself up in the mirror for the day that I'm about to have, doing a gratitude journal dump. I do something to cultivate more gratitude into my life. And the last piece I want to add into this is make sure you are fueling yourself right. You want to make sure you are going into your day not just in a great mindset, feeling like your baddest ass self, but also making sure that you are fed and not going into your day hungry or running off of just a coffee. So make sure you are getting some kind of food in. I do suggest eating a meal that's higher in protein and a little bit higher in healthy fats, that way you go into your day feeling full and satisfied. Or if you are training first thing in the morning, having a smaller meal before you train that's primarily made of carbs, and then having that second a little bit higher in fat and higher in protein breakfast to follow. Now I have just given you the diet, the workout plan, the nighttime routine, and the morning routine, but we're not quite finished there yet. I do have one more announcement coming for you guys tomorrow, and this one is a big one. You're definitely not gonna wanna miss it. And that's of course is going live tomorrow at 10 a.m. PST. So if you want to see what else is to come for projectHER, then make sure to get your ass back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. PST.